ang katuwang, kumusta na ang ensayo?
Sa ngayon, okay na talaga. Talagang handang-handa na talaga sa laban.
There maraming Filipino nandito just to meet you in Aston. Kumusta ang vibe dito?
Before, galing din ako dito. So, siyempre, masaya-masaya kasi maraming Filipino dito na makikita namin ulit.
Nakita mo na si Aston sa labas? Or?
Nakita na. Nakita na.
Kumusta yan? What's it like when you kasi usually yung mga ibang events, you don't really see your opponents, you don't do, get into a hangout with the community. What's it like when kasama mo ang opponents mo, pero parang masaya yung event?
Okay lang kasi kapwa Pilipino kasi kapwa din ka Pilipino, so parang natural lang talaga, parang baliwala lang, parang ano lang talaga na sport lang talaga.
So, nagawa mo ng HBO, is there a different feeling na that this is your second HBO fight? Iba ba ang feeling?
Yes, siyempre iba talaga kasi big event talaga to kasi nandito talaga sa US at saka top promotion tong HBO, so siyempre masayang-masaya talaga kami.
So, kumusta na ang training mo?
Okay na po. Ready na.
Talaga? Saan ka nag-train? Sa wildcard din?
Sa wildcard po, doon din sa taas.
Hindi mo nakita si Donnie sa wildcard?
Hindi, sa baba sila eh.
So, I think first time mo sa ganitong event, kumusta ang vibe dito? Maraming Pinoy, they just came to see you and Donnie, and never kasama din si Donnie. Like, just being with your...
Masaya. At saka, siyempre, nakikita ko yung mga suporta ng mga Pilipino. At excited.
Nadama na ba sa isip mo na itong unang HBO fight mo against isang idolo mo and para sa World Championship, parang have you thought about that? Na-excite ka na?
Siyempre, masaya po kasi bata pa ako. Yung pangarap, isa sa mga pangarap ko yung mga big fight. So, kumbaga doon din natutupad. So, yung sa akin lang masaya ako at yun, sipag pa. At kay Donnie naman talagang sports lang. Talaga yun boxing trabaho lang.
Hindi mo lang na-expect kapag Filipino ang HBO, ang unang HBO fight mo?
Siyempre, yung sa isip ko kasi masaya kasi baga daan-daan na po na nagpapakitang gilas yung mga Pilipino. Hindi lang dahil Pilipino kapwa Pilipino, kumbaga pinapakita natin na yung Pilipino hindi na huli po pagdating sa mga big fights sa boxing.
Ayos.
It's a tremendous, this is a tremendous event, especially for the Filipino community. The Superfly series started out with Ramon Chocotito Gonzalez versus Sister Ket Sorongasay. Then it went from Sister Ket Sorongasay versus Estrada, and now we have Estrada versus Orokuta, and we have as the co-feature this tremendous fight for the vacant WBO Super Flyweight Championship, the World Championship. And as Dr. Ed said, that there were some mixed feelings about two Filipinos fighting each other, but it shows the quality of the Filipino boxers. These two world-class fighters ranked number 1 and number 2 in the world fighting for the vacant title. So the Philippines should be proud that they will have another world champion after September 8th at the Forum. There's so many great fights. As Cynthia mentioned, the doors open at 4 o'clock. We also have a fourth super flyweight fight that'll be right before the HBO fight. It'll be for the vacant IBF Intercontinental Super Flyweight Championship. That's with Bruno Escalante from locally here from California versus Alexander Marin. And then naturally Lulu Hawton, Bang Bang Lulu Hawton, whose mother is from the Philippines. She's fighting for the vacant WBC title. So many great fights on this show. Tickets start at $25. They're available at Ticketmaster, and we're excited to have Donnie back on. He had a tremendous victory against Carlos Cuadras on Superfly 2. So you see, there's so much talent in this division, and the fact that all the fighters, the top fighters, are willing to fight each other, unlike some of the heavier weights where the champions don't want to fight each other, where the top fighters don't want to fight each other. You see, Aston Palicte, it's a huge opportunity for him. His first time on HBO, he's fighting for this vacant world title, and Donnie Nietes who's coming back. He had so much publicity from the first fight on HBO. Now he'll be fighting for his 4th world division world championship, and we're really excited about this event and excited about this fight for the Philippine community.
Your first world title fight. What would this fight and this win mean to you over Donnie Nietes?
Una, magandang umaga po sa lahat at salamat po sa Panginoon. Sa Team Donnie, salamat. Kasi kung di dahil po sa kanila, wala naman laban nito eh. Sa team ko, Coach Sudel, at salamat po. Sa lahat ng Filipino, sumusuporta, darasal. Yung laban ko na to, talagang bata pa ako, kahit sinong boxer po, nangangarap na po na maging world champion. Lumaban ng world championship. So, sa akin na yun, kumbaga, ito na yung susi sa mga pangarap. So, yung training namin, doble, lahat, focus training, kahit sabihin natin, sabi nila bakit dalawang Pilipino. Kasi sa akin, trabaho lang po, sports lang, normal lang po sa sports, sa boxing, dahil sa boxing, na maglaban dalawang Pilipino. Hindi naman po siya sadya dahil po sa rin namin, number 1 siya, number 2 ako. At sports lang po, trabaho lang, at excited na po kami. Team ko, ako, lalo na ako, masaya po ako. At napasok po ako, salamat po ako sa 360 Promotion, HBO, na binigyan po kami ng, opportunity na makipagkita yung talent namin. Salamat po.
Ito nasa September 8. So, lahat ng training namin ginagawa, lahat ng study namin kay Aston ginagawa na namin. Sa iba pa mo rin makikita na, at saka suportahan na natin yung Filipino versus Filipino. Nandito na tayo sa ibabaw dahil isa-isa lang to, Mexico versus Mexico, at ngayon Filipino versus Filipino. Thank you.
For me, hindi naman siguro advantage yung heights para sa akin kasi marami na rin akong nakalaban na matataas. At the same time, hindi naman basketball yung lalabanan namin. So, boxing naman, suntukan naman to. So, kahit anong taas niya, makiksabayan ako sa suntok sa kanya. Kasi pinag-aralan din namin yung estilo niya. Magaling siya, malakas. Pero pinag-aralan talaga namin ni Coach kung paano makukuha yung style niya.
Well, actually, the difference in height doesn't really bother him because he said that this is boxing, it's not basketball. So height doesn't make a difference. He studied the style of Palicte, so he's prepared for whatever Palicte will bring on the ring, and he'll be ready for it. So they train hard so that they could negate whatever Palicte will bring to the ring.
All right, well, I have another question, but I'm going to bring up Tom Loeffler, the the president of 360 Promotions and putting on the Superfly 3 card. Mr. Tom Loeffler. You know, I've had the pleasure to watch you fight, and you are a fun little fighter. Do not let her height fool you. Like I said, she is a lean, mean fighting machine, and she's looking to get that green belt. She's fighting Brenda Flores, a Mexican fighter. I want to ask you a couple questions. You're looking tight and right. I'm going to say, look at your guns. Like, you fought. Do you have it on? There you go. Okay, you fought on the Superfly 2 card, and now you're coming back with a vengeance on Superfly 3.
Absolutely. We're going for that green belt this time. So
The green belt.
take it home.
How bad do you want this?
This is the title that I've been dreaming of since I began boxing. You know, every day it's with me. I visualize it. I think about it. It drives me when I have those tough moments, and it pushes me. And I'm very excited to be getting this opportunity. And I'm thank Tom and 360 Promotions for giving me this opportunity. And I'm very proud to be part Filipino and representing the Philippines. And I want to say mahal kita to my family back in Digos. And yeah, it's going to be an exciting show, and I'm going to be moving and grinding and banging with time, and that's it.
Okay, and your motto is be strong and worthy. When you step in that ring, what does it mean for you to fight on the Superfly 3 card, to be a part of another mark in history for the 3rd all-Filipino world title bout?
It means a lot to me to be able to be a part of this show and be a part of the great Filipino fighters here. The Filipino fighters are warriors, so that's part of my blood, and I'm a warrior as well. So to be able to give this show to the public and for it to go back home to the Philippines it's amazing, and they're going to get to see me and get excited about what I bring to the ring. So.
Can you tell your fans all across the world, all around the world, especially in Australia and the Philippines, they will be watching you on the live stream. Tell them what they expect to see of you once you step in that ring.
It's Bang Bang Lulu here. What else to expect? There's going to be some moving, some rhyming, some dancing, some smiles, and some banging. So come along, check it out if you're in town, and if not, join in and watch the stream. It'll be exciting.
Thank you, Lulu.
I'm so happy that they happened to be two Filipino boxers when setting up the fight.
No, Ivy, the WBO ordered for the vacant title the top two boxers, top two rated boxers, number 1 and number 2, fight for their vacant title. And as Dr. Ed had already alluded to, this fight was set to be in the Philippines on August 18th, I believe. And so when the opportunity came to put the Superfly 3 show together, we figured this was one of the best fights in the division for a world championship. So it was natural we made an offer to all our promotions. We have to thank them. And also to Roy Jones Promotions. They were very easy to work with. They saw the opportunity for both Donnie and Aston to be on the HBO platform. And we're honored to have them both fighting on this show.
Thank you.
This is also for Tom. I know I love the Superfly cards because the past 3 you basically mixed and matched all the opponents. Of course, we got these two guys. Have you given any thought for Superfly 4, who the winner might take, whether Estrada, Chocolatito, winner the main event?
Yeah, the great thing about the Superfly series, it's become one of the most popular boxing series on HBO. The fans and the media realize that in this lighter division that hasn't really gotten a lot of media attention, really since Michael Carbajal fought Chiquita Gonzalez at the Forum. We're coming back to the Forum, and the fans see all the action that these fighters bring. They realize when they're on HBO, not many fighters, especially in the lighter divisions, get the opportunity to fight on HBO and this big platform that will be shown internationally. So they always put on a great performance for the fans. As I mentioned before, they're willing to fight each other, whether someone wins on a show or someone loses, they're always willing to come back and fight each other. And I think Superfly 4 is positioned perfectly. At the beginning of next year, Chocolatito Gonzalez is fighting a week after this show. He'll be on the big Triple G and Canelo fight September 15th in Las Vegas. So you never know, Chocolatito might come back. Sister Cat is fighting in October in Thailand, so he might come back. And then again, the winner of Estrada and Rokuda would be great for Superfly 4. But the winner of Donnie, Nietes and Aston Palicte will be right up there at the top of the division, and we would certainly welcome them back to the future Superfly series.
How about you?
Good luck sa ating dalawa at saka sana wala lang mga injury mangyayari sa atin at saka good fight.
Can you do me a favor? Because, I know both of you speak English pretty well. Can you tell your English fans that are watching, that will be watching this and tuning into the fight, what do they expect to see of you? In English.
Yeah, I tried.
I know.
To all the Filipino, thank you so much. 360 HBO, thank you so much for giving opportunity to Donnie and for me to show all Filipino what's my talent, and thank God. That's all.
Okay, Donnie, English. English to me. You can say to your fans, the fans that will be watching in America that don't understand Tagalog.
I would like to thanks to all my family, Martinez family, sila ni Bayroy, by Mike, thank you sa inyo suporta, and all the people here, thank you so much. And I hope you support the fight this coming September 8th. You pray both fighter no injuries. Thank you so much.
Alright guys, so again, September 8th, this show goes down at the Fabulous Forum and also on HBO Boxing After Dark. Starts at 7 p.m. Please come early. Doors open at 4. Terrace opens at 3, but make sure you come early. And also join the live stream because you get to finally see Bang Bang Lulu Hawton in the ring, vying for that green atom weight belt.